Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? I should be live. Chat is on. Test, test, test. You should have music and you should be able to hear me. Okay, so yes, I can show you the MMD2. Let's start with the Kraze first. So that's the box. Simple box. That's how you get it. Of course, there should be plate and PCB here, but I built around already a bit, so I cannot show you that in the box anymore. Let me check what we can do with the light. Probably need to turn it down just for the red a bit. So the bird looks quite nice to me. I like it. It feels good. And I guess some of you want to know the full weight. So it's quite light without the copper weight. But that's not too much of an issue. It feels heavy enough, I'd say. For it being as cheap as it is. Yeah, the color combination, I like it a lot. I have a similar one for the Tofu TKL. Red alu pattern with black case. So we have a few different PCBs and I already prepared a bit. Let me check. Okay, I don't have any keycaps on this one. That's the PCB from Nuxros that only supports ANSI layouts. I'm gonna put these keycaps on there quickly before I show you the other PCBs. If you have any questions, let me know. Shift. Okay. I have ABS caps as well. I have 4 different setups prepared. Okay. So, PCB snap placement. You do one here on the 2 key, one around the 8 key, and one besides the backspace. And then we have over here okay, so first sound test. So, how do you like that? Those are HMX Aperol, yes. So that was sound test 1. And then we have another thing. So this is some kind of new PCB. PCB from the other side, check. So design is not fully finished. It's just the prototype. Those are not Kale sockets yet. I think, I'm not sure. It's just a prototype for now. So this is cup together with the Wingtree Golden Apple V2 switches. So these switches are kind of deep, and the PCB first prototype needs 1 millimeter more, so it's moving around too much right now, but that's easy to fix. But yeah, prototypes. So that's way deeper. And remember, that's still foamless, unless I built something different. No, that's foamless. Yeah, PCB is 1.6 millimeters. But yeah, no foam here, and no foam here. Next combination is, second. Where's my enter key? Here. No. Okay, so this is XMI with HMX Cloud V2 switches. So let's say with all the deep options, I like it quite a lot right now, but I have one more ABS option, and I'm gonna, I think, because I'm not attaching the cable, I think I have some my PCB sits on the cable, I think, because I didn't connect it. Let me fix that. That should work. So now we have this, but we will take these keycaps too and put them on the board with the HMX upper rolls, because it's more clacky. Because this is the only option where I used plate foam right now, just to try if it works. These are MMD Princess Linear Ultra, so it's quite a deep configuration, but we used the ABS keycaps, and I have the wrong escape key. So we just listen to this once and then put it on the other PCB. So that's ABS now. So that was ABS, but with foam. Now let's move that around. Let me quickly change the keycaps, because I think PVT goes better with foam. those keycaps sit tighter. I probably pick out all the switches now. Oh no. That's the PP plate. So the plate is quite flexible and the keycaps sit very tight on those switches. I can move the microphone a bit away, if that helps. What was an instruct drop? The board or the keycaps or? For the Kraze, there will be a pre-order, like the vendors already committed numbers. But there's a pre-order, so you can configure your selection and we will stock the most popular ones in the end. So not everything will probably be available, like all combinations as stock. Let me put back in the switches. I barely hear the music. But I'm usually working fast. And I guess I need to zoom out a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Just let me know when something's not correct on the camera. Sometimes I don't recognize it. Yeah, I think that works way better than the ABS keycaps on this part, or on these switches, this combination with the foam kit. There's the clack. also, if you want to see it, I also have the novelty kit here. All the boards should have, or all the PCBs should have mice stabilizers, but some might be properly looped and some not, because I just took whatever I found behind me, and they've been from different boxes. Okay, so let's start with the thock first. Zoomed out. Let me check everything sits correct. Anything got lost. Okay, now. Okay, so that's like the deep version now. So that's quite good. If you want deep sound profile, that definitely works. So now the ABS. Nimbus has the updated spacebar, and I also have beige here without the updated spacebar. I can show it to you later, yes. I lost one. Hello. So that's how you would like it, I guess. So let me check the space bar. That's the updated space bar, and I don't get the other one now, just because I don't want to. So SWG is really great. I like it a lot. So we have a few more tests. Let's throw in something different shortly because someone asked before. That's the EEF 68 EIF, the MMD. So as you see, there is no E here. It's just 3 bars. That's way better than the renders. We already made new pictures. I upload them later. Set to purple. So I configured the LED to be not as bright as it was in the beginning. We can also do a quick sound test here. So, and that's stock. The only thing I did was changing the split left, because that's usually the bigger ANSI key. And you have some layout options here. You can split the backspace. You can add modifiers here instead of arrows. Basically the same layout like the Neo Ergo. It's also ball catch. If I can get it up. So, but there's no magnets like the Neo. You have cables here. I'll move that out of the way. Cables. Microphone. But yeah, for the price of the board, that's really a really great board. Now, white one will come with the next delivery. Currently, it's still in, they still have it in production. I don't have an ETA. So, next thing. Let's get the Kraze back. We are adding bottom weights now, or internal weights. Right now we had the foam fillers in. Also the feet are quite good, I think. They are not as flat as some others. So you really have some space here between the table there. The prototype of the Kraze. These are probably almost the final versions. It's a vendor prototype, so we are giving feedback to Nuxros now, and maybe something will change or maybe not. So far, I didn't find any real issues with the board, so I have nothing to report really. No battery fillers are available separately. You get the foam fillers included. And I also don't have the official fillers here, but I have Neo fillers here. And I assume they might simply work here. Okay, they don't work for, yeah, they are a bit too small. Because Neo is yeah, I probably don't do them in here. The batteries of the Neos work, but the foam fillers of the Neos are screwed to the top, so they are a bit smaller than the actual space in here. Let me check if I have other fillers. So, music. Let me check if I have the fillers in here. I might have them in there. Oh, you want a sound test of that too? I can give you one. So this is my Neo 70, which I'm using from time to time. Yeah, that's with foam. That's with plate and case foam, no PE foam. And also relevant, let me check. That's with HMX SC Kleck switches from the bridge. I think Kevin asked in Discord about them before. So I have them in my board and I'm using them. I like them a lot. I don't think I have any foam fillers in here, but I'm not sure. Let me check it. If you want to get those switches, they are in the switch special deals in the shop, because these are the last ones and they will be sold out soon. And besides that, it's just ISO, case foam, plate foam, Kikobu keycaps, and HMX SC Kleck. How does that work? I'm not sure if I ever opened it. No, no foam fillers in the battery weights. I don't know where I have them. I have them in some board, but it's probably somewhere on a shelf. There's batteries in here. Yeah, I mean, the 70% layout is kinda niche. There was a hype around it just for a bit, and then the hype was gone. I like the board a lot, but from all the Neos we had, this was one of the slowest selling ones. The only one worse than this was the Neo 60 core. So let's get back in these foams. Okay, but yeah, I assume it will simply sound better with these foams, with the weights. This is the battery compartment. And as I don't have a tri-mode PCB, there are no batteries, but there are foam fillers. You can order stainless steel weights for the battery compartments, like for the Neos. But they are available separately, and I don't have any here right now. And this is an aluminium bottom weight, which can be upgraded to a copper one. So let me put that back here. Let's do a weight test with keycaps and PCB. So we are at around 1.2 kilo, which is quite good, I think. And with copper and the weight bars, it will be a bit better, I guess. Basically, that's it for today. I don't really have anything else to show. The board sounds very good in this configuration. That's PC plate with Nuxros ANSI PCB. The other ones have been, this has a PP plate. Then we have this one with an FO4 plate. That's basically the Venom plate. And this one with the tactile switches, that had the foam kit from the Neo 65. No, this one had the foam kit, but this one had a pump plate from the Neo 65. So Neo 65 plates should also work. And Neo 65 foams should also work. But I guess basically most of the stuff from 65% keyboards should work because they almost all are the same. Okay, one last sound test. And I think these should be stock factory looped mice stabilizers. And this is our PCB. With LEDs. Let me check. Yeah. I can probably show more for the PCB in the next stream. That's it for today, guys. Have a nice evening. If you don't have any other questions. Yeah, so there will be a Hall effect PCB for this board. The Venom, it will be available. So you can build your Fortnite keyboard, I guess. Any other questions? Okay. This will go live around the end of the month. I don't have a final date yet. So, have a nice evening. Bye-bye.